The coach called him a model citizen and a great weapon for his quarterback. Giving my thoughts on Antonio Brown so far this season with the Bucks and what Bruce Arians had to say about him earlier in his press conference. Let's get into it. Here with Ballard Sports Media talking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Haven't really done much NFL talk in a while, but we got some news. At least I don't know if it's news necessarily that I need to talk about, but I definitely want to talk about this. Um, Now, here's the thing. Antonio Brown recently joined the Buccaneers. What was this, 2, 3 weeks ago? Been there for a couple weeks. Everything's looking good. He's catching some great passes, putting up some good numbers, getting some good yards, some good reps from Tom Brady. And he definitely makes this elite offense a little bit more elite than it is. Yeah, sure. Talk about how the Bucks have struggled against a couple teams they probably should have beat. Probably should have put more points up. You're gonna have some bad games here or there. That's just the way that it goes. Uh, but in his press conference today, I at least saw it today. I think maybe it might have been yesterday. Um, Coach Bruce Arians was asked, obviously about the offenses, what he's seen and everything, but he was specifically asked about Antonio Brown. And when he was asked about Antonio Brown, he basically said, and I quote, Antonio Brown is a model citizen. This according to Bruce Arians, the Buccaneers head coach. And when you go back a couple months ago in the offseason, before the season started, it was so funny, right? Because let's talk a little bit about Antonio Brown. He was with the Steelers. They let him go. It was Oakland, now Las Vegas. The Raiders picked him up, took him in, took care of him and everything. Everything was looking good. He had a couple games with them last year. And then, he, and I'll try to be a proper sportscaster here. I don't know really if I can say this, but, it's a food that people like to use to call white people. He called the coach, I'll just say it, a cracker. That's what he called him. And a lot of people hated him for it. The coach said, "You're out of here for that." And it was after he was released from the Patriots. Now, the Patriots, Antonio, I think, has a leadership problem. I think. I think it's been an atmospheric problem, like the environment that he's in and the people he's around. He obviously can't handle the types of Grudens and the Belichicks, he can't. He just can't handle it. John Gruden wasn't gonna put up with him. Let him go. Belichick sees that he's available, signs him. And again, I remind you, Tom Brady was in New England last year. He's in year 1 of 2 with Tampa Bay, and it was really Tom Brady that I think Antonio Brown has to thank. I think, and that's where I'm getting to this point, because the Patriot, it was Belichick. Belichick is tough, right? Now, it's not that Antonio Brown doesn't want to be under such disciplined leaders or anything, but man, he just couldn't handle it. He really couldn't. Belichick wasn't going to put up with him. He didn't want to put up with Belichick. Belichick cuts him, lets him go. And it was shortly after Arians was asked in a presser a couple months back, in the off season or whenever, like right after the season ended or, whatever, in some press conference. Arians was asked, what are your thoughts on Antonio Brown, being a free agent and everything? What are your thoughts on, him being a free agent? Would you have any interest in signing him or picking him up? He said, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. There's no room and probably not enough money. And I'm sure at the same time there was like this. He didn't say this, but I feel like Arians, knowing how hard-headed he is and everything, he's just a really good head coach, and he won't put up with crap. in his program. He just won't. He didn't say, he said, and I quote here, yeah, not going to happen. There's no room and probably not enough money, but it's not going to happen. Just not a fit here. When talking about Antonio Brown, that quote coming from Bruce Arians a couple months ago. And I feel like at the same time, he was kind of saying with all the crap that he's, done with Oakland and, the charges that he had, not to get into all that, but I feel like with everything that went wrong in New England, went wrong in, was Oakland, he didn't want to put up with it. Well, here we are a year later and signed about 2 weeks ago. This was Tom Brady. Tom Brady and Antonio Brown have a great relationship. Tom Brady, he didn't get kicked out of New England because of something with Tom Brady or anything. It was the coaches he was around. It was the people in charge. That's why Antonio Brown got kicked out of New England. That's why he got kicked out of Oakland. It's been a leadership issue, and now I feel like it, and I see it on the sidelines the past couple games. If Antonio Brown's out there catching a great ball or a touchdown pass or whatever, he's just going over and, giving a fist bump or something to Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians is just loving what Antonio Brown is doing. Bucks fans should be excited about what Antonio Brown is doing as well. And it's been an atmosphere, like the environment that he's been in New England and everything, it's just not for him. And that's okay. Players are like that, Now, you need to learn to adapt, but sometimes as a player, I feel like you got to surround yourself with the right quarterback. If you're like Antonio Brown, like he needs the right weapons around him and the right quarterback, the right, coaching staff and everything. And, you got to give a lot of credit to what the staff and everyone has been able to do these past few weeks working with Antonio Brown. You just got to give him credit. So, me as a Bucks fan, me personally, I like the signing, at least so far. I mean, I was kind of on edge. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, with everything he went through in New England and Oakland, I don't want to see that drama come to Tampa Bay. But at the same time, Bucks fans, we haven't seen much drama from him. He seems to have a big smile on his face. He enjoys being there. I've heard him in the press conferences. He seems upbeat and happy. So I feel like it's been a leadership issue. It's not just him. I mean, look, players are going to... They're going to get upset. They're going to get pissed off. They're going to say some things here or there. That's just going to happen. But it mainly comes down to who's coaching them. Are they under the right leadership? And AB has not been. He just hasn't been. He didn't have the right quarterback or staff or whatever in Oakland. He had Tom Brady when he was with Belichick, but again, he was with Belichick, and Belichick's hard. He's the Saban of the NFL, and vice versa, right? We know about all that. He's not going to put up with crap. And Antonio Brown, now he had those charges or whatever. I'm not going to get into all that. I think that was part of what got him kicked out of New England or whatever. But at the same time, I'm sure something happened between him and Belichick. And so, I mean, look, Brady's happy to have him on the team as a weapon. And Antonio Brown is happy to be with Brady again. He's happy to be with a guy like Gronkowski. I mean, he is happy here. Now, signed to a one-year deal October 27th of this year, just like a month ago, right? Question is, I mean, he's fit right in with Brady in this offense, but going forward for Antonio Brown, is he going to stay here, or is he going to find somewhere else to land next year? Could he stay until Brady's gone? Maybe even after that. We'll see what happens after Brady is done with the Buccaneers. I think he's on a 2-year deal. Year one here, people are saying like he won't get re-signed or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. But I think for right now, Antonio Brown has made his return in the NFL. He's ready to play. He's ready to ball. He's going to be a great player going forward. He's been a great player I mean, he has put up really good numbers. And you look back on a Sunday night game, um, you know, that Saints loss 38-3, that was his first game with the Bucks where he was actually had a really big role. 5 times he was targeted. He caught 3 of the 5 passes for 31 yards, so not too bad. I feel like maybe he could get more of an opportunity. He probably should get more of an opportunity throwing the ball more. He's a playmaker, good route runner too. I think you know, there's going to be you can expect going forward this season with the offense. Maybe they could use him in some really good packages or whatever. I think using Antonio Brown more. Maybe Tom Brady wants to find that rhythm and chemistry with Antonio Brown again, like he did with New England, or in New England. But we will see. So overall, as a Buccaneer fan, I like the Antonio Brown signing. So far, so good. No drama or anything. And I said, don't bring the drama here. You can bring anything else, but please, don't bring the drama. But Bucks fans are happy about it. I think they should be, and I think it's a good signing. And Arians, the head coach, again said earlier, I mean, he's happy about it. He's a playmaker, and this is a guy that they need for this offense. And he called him again a model citizen. You know, and just, you know, everything he's done, his character, and he's a good leader. So, and from what I have seen in the games and everything, it seems like maybe he made the right choice coming to Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay made the right choice bringing him in. So anyway, Bucks fans, comment down below. Let me hear from you guys. Do you like Antonio Brown so far? I'm in a group on Facebook with Bucks fans, and everyone's loving him so far, but I want to hear from you guys here on YouTube, or any other NFL fans, whether you're a Bucks fan or not. You know, let me know down below. What do you think about Antonio Brown with the Buccaneers? I know it's been a few weeks or whatever, but so far so good. No drama, and I feel like maybe he's just had a leadership problem, but I feel like he fits in with the Bruce Arians type of offense and a system, and definitely fits with Tom Brady. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching and tuning in to the video today. And you know how it is. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Definitely want to hear from you in the comments section. And until next time, thanks for watching. Till next time, Ballard Sports Media checking out. Have a good day. And go Bucks, and roll Tide roll. I'll see you guys later.